Welcome to the final episode of Marathon Training in Kenya of Season 2. Today we're just doing a recap of the beautiful time we had in Kenya. Another life-changing experience, another beautiful time in our lives, and another great experience that will stay with me for the rest of my life. I'm a person that likes seeing the world, meeting new people, getting to run with new people, training with big groups, and Kenya has it all. Kenya is so different from what we're used to in this side of the world and what I'm used to growing up. Especially for me, I've done a lot of my training on my own, and then in Kenya I'm training with groups of hundreds of people, and everybody's fast, everybody's more talented, everybody's faster than me, and that helps me and pushes me to become better, to become faster, to become more comfortable with being uncomfortable. So the training aspect is very important for me. I get probably the best training of my life. I've done it in Kenya. I've had the best long runs of my life in Kenya. I've done the best track workouts of my life in Kenya, and I've trained with the most talented athletes in Kenya. So that's one of the big reasons why I keep coming back, because I know eventually it will bring me my personal best times and it will bring my fastest races. So if I come to Kenya and I train really hard, I know that maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but the day will come where I run really fast, and I will give a lot of that props to the Kenyan people for helping me and pushing me train hard. But also the overall life experience. We meet so many great people when we're in Kenya, from the campers that we take to the runners that we train with the pacers that help us in our camps. We're changing lives, and they are changing our lives. So it's a balance, and it's a I give you, you give me kind of thing, where our pacers have gotten amazing opportunities to travel the world, to get invited to races, and then when they do travel the world and they go to these races, they have people helping them, and those people were connections that came because of us. And then I'm getting so much from them, because I'm learning so much from the campers and from the pacers, that it's just so many life lessons that I've been getting from Kenya, and it's something that I want to continue doing and continue growing and having more people experience and live that, because I know it's just a life-changing experience, and everybody that goes there tells me like, that was amazing, and I want to be able to share that with more people in the world. I think the most memorable moments, or the things that I got the most from this specific camp, was how comfortable I felt with the long runs. So for me, the long runs have always been a challenge. I struggle keeping my mind engaged for over 2 hours. I think I do a great job with 1 hour and maybe 90 minutes. But when we're talking 2 hours or longer, then my mind starts wandering, and it becomes difficult for me to keep the pace, or a high intensity pace, for long periods of time. So this trip, I was able to practice and practice and practice and do it. And then I realized that I'm actually good at it if I'm engaged, if I'm concentrate good enough for that long period of time. So every long run, I saw it as a challenge, and I was like, I want this long run to go perfect. I want it to go progressive. I want to feel strong, and I want to finish strong. And we had 4 or 5 long runs where we hit paces of 3:20 or faster for 30 kilometers or longer, and I felt really good and really strong. So now I feel more confident when I go into my long races, let's say marathons, that I can stay engaged and I can run progressive and I can run a PR. So I know I have a PR in my legs. It's just about doing it in the right race, in the right day. But now I have the confidence that I can do it and that I will do it. So in this camp, in this last training stint that we did in Kenya, was something that I had to overcome, and I did. So I'm very happy that I did. Now I feel like I can do long runs and I can do fast paces for a long amount of times with anybody. So I'm a lot more confident, and I think that confidence is going to translate into a PR for my next race. So why are the Kenyans the most successful runners in the world? And I've come up with that it's not a one thing, it's a combination of many things. So people in Kenya, they need to run fast and they need to perform in order to make a living for themselves and their families. So that there is motivation enough for them to run fast. if there's somebody's telling you if you run fast enough you'll eat, but if you don't then you might not eat, or your family won't eat, then it's as simple as I have to run fast because I need to survive. So it's survival of the fittest. That there I think is the main reason and the most important one. But then it's a cultural thing. People in Iten, people in Kenya, everybody runs, and there's groups of hundreds of people running, where in this side of the world might not be the same. So those people have been growing and grow with the culture of running. Since they're kids, they see people running, people being successful with running. So all those stories of kids running to school, it's true. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. Since they're literally 3-4 years old, they start running maybe 5k, 3 miles to school and then back, and then literally they take a lunch break and they run back home and then they go back. So they might be getting 10 kilometers, 6 miles a day or more, jogging or running or walking since you're 3-4 years old. So imagine when you're 15 how many miles you have on your legs already. While for me, my parents took me to school every day, so I had 0 miles in when I started running. And when when I started running I was 14. When they were 14 they had thousands of miles on them already, so that makes them into running machines. And then the food they eat is perfect, the altitude where they are is perfect, the environment where they train is perfect. So the combination of all those factors make them the perfect runner and the best runners in the world. It just makes sense. Once you're there and you realize everything that they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing it, it's like, of course, they're gonna be the best runners in the world and they're gonna be so fast. It just makes sense. So the pacers, they have become friends. It started as, I need pacers to help me run fast and I will pay you to be with me for a period of time. But then it quickly, literally in 1-2 days, became so much more than that. For example, with Rainbow, he was my first pacer and I quickly became a really good friend. And now we're more than friends, we're always connected. He being like, hey, where are you going to be? Oh, I'm going to Chicago. Oh, I'm going to Chicago as well. See you there. What do you need? Hey, I don't need anything, but my pacers, my other groups, my other athletes need this. They need gels. They need a hotel. Can you help me with that? And I'm like, oh, maybe I can't, but I know who can. I'll get you your gels. So it's like it's becoming a relationship more than just I need pacers. It's a friendship, and we're helping people, helping the Kenyans, and they're helping me. So I get something from them, they get something from me, and it's growing. We're in constant communication. We're always asking what they need. They're always asking me what I need. And when I go to Kenya, they treat me so well. They show me the place. They always with me. They treat me with respect. And I think we do the same for them. And that's why the relationships have flourished the way it has. And I hope and I want this to continue. I want to continue helping them, and I want them to continue helping me, because I think we're all growing together and we'll benefiting from this. And then we bring the campers to Kenya, and then they get to share with the campers. And for example, this weekend we have one of our pacers racing a marathon in Singapore, and it's because one of the campers invited him and is taking him there and helping him there. So, and this is not the first time this happens. So it's I help you, you help me kind of thing, and we'll grow and we'll become better and we'll accomplish our goals together. So it makes sense and it's working really well, and I hope this continues. Overall, this was such a great experience, and it's becoming better and better, and we're becoming more professionals at it. Not just training wise, but content creation wise. This camp, we had a lot of different goals. Training wise, I wanted to get fit, I wanted to get fast, and I wanted to run a marathon. Camp wise, we wanted to bring a lot of people and share this experience with them. But then content creation, we wanted to make cool videos. We wanted to share the experience with the world. And I think we did that. We went from having 100,000 followers to 250,000 in 1 year. And we had videos with 30 million views. And most of these videos are, thanks to people like Paul Chelimo, that are fascinating to the world. And everybody wants to see him running fast. And even when I see the video still, and I've seen the video a million times, I am just like, this is insane. How fast is this guy? So being able to share that with the world, it's amazing. And to that, I have to thank Nate, because he has done such an amazing job at just creating content and putting the content out there. And then our group, Debbie and Juliana, who are always helping us share it on social media, because one thing is to create it, then another different thing is to share it. And I think we've done a really good job at that. We still need to get better, and we're always striving to get better, but we did such a good job at just creating amazing content that people have not created yet, and then sharing it with the world so everybody out there can see it. And literally millions of people have watched those videos, so we're very happy, and we're very excited to keep doing it and keep creating content and better content and making it even better next year. So I have to thank everybody that has been watching the videos, subscribing to our channel, commenting, asking questions, coming to the camps, being coached by me, because with you people, because of you guys, is that we're able to create this content and be able to literally live our dream life. I'm always talking to Nate about this, like, we will do this if it was for free, you know, and we're trying to always find a way on how to do more and how to create more and how to share more with the world. And we're very fortunate to be able to call this our job and to be able to do what we love for a living. So we want to keep doing it and keep doing it better and striving for more and better and greater things. We have a lot of new ideas, ideas that we might not be ready to share yet, but let's just say we want more. We want to keep doing fast workouts with fast people. We love the idea of training with somebody like Chelimo, and we want to do that more and better. And Chelimo is ready to train with us again. He's like, whenever you want, just text me. He lives in Colorado Springs, which is very close to us here in Boulder. So we're definitely going to be meeting with him, but then we have a lot of cool plans. We have content creation trips. We have new camps. We're going to be coming to Kenya again, spring and fall for the camps. We're going to have the Boulder camp, and then we're going to have experimental camp in Colombia. So a lot of new cool projects, and a lot of cool projects that we're still not ready to say, but let's just say that new things, new content, and new exciting projects will be happening soon. We just finished, like 18K in the forest. Such a nice place to run. I don't want to go. I just want to stay here now because it's such a good place to train. I feel like I'm getting in shape every day, stronger every day, faster every day. But it is time to race, time to go home and make it happen. It's not all about training, it's also about racing. And I definitely need to do that. But I want to thank Paul for bringing me here and being so nice and friendly and open to train with us. He's definitely an inspiration to everybody, not just me or my guys, but literally everybody around the world. And being able to train with him and just share some knowledge with him, it's very inspiring to me. So I'm very thankful, and this trip definitely has changed me for better. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Bro, you look sad, man. You don't want to go back, bro. You should stay, bro.
No.
Yeah, that was a fun run. I enjoyed it, and man, you should come out to Colorado Springs, definitely. That's the next plan. Yeah. You should come out with Nate next time. We do something in Springs too. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. It should be fun.
Whew.
If